Hey there YouTube, WhiskeyCactus here, welcoming you back to our Let's Play of The Letter. This is episode number 15, and... hello! We are in the middle of some shit, so I'm going to save the recap, and... here we go. We are just gonna jump right the fuck back into this! Whatever cheer our little talk brought... my fingers are on the keyboard right now, by the way. I am ready for the hotkeys. Whatever cheer our little talk brought has vanished under the shadows, suddenly dancing in my eyes. This frigid air is most definitely not how the morning chill should feel like. Bitter, stinging, unwelcoming. And the kid...
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
No.
What do you want from us?
The response never comes, however. Because when I blinked... okay, great. Well, sorry for that. Sorry for that giant cliffhanger, only to turn out to be nothing, but we know it's not nothing, of course. But it is what it is, that's fine. Gone.
Hello? Mister? Are you okay?
Get the fuck out of my face, kid. For several passing seconds, I let my stare linger on her face, waiting for any sign of another change. But all that remains in there is the carefree smile of a child, none of the spite, none of the cold, bloody smile.
Nothing, huh? I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
Uh-huh. Very nice. Very nice meeting you. So happy we met.
See you again, mister!
You wanna bet she's gonna see us again. I guarantee you she's gonna see us again. She is gonna follow me until the day I fucking die. Which will be in a couple of days. Oh god. Fuck this game. Are we done yet? I want to play something happy. I break into a run. Well, let's go ahead and check this out. Oh, look at you. Look how fucking adorable you look. Zachary's nightmares. Okay, well, hold on. We're still got the shit music, so let's, break into a run. I don't look back, not even as I bump into a couple of passersby as soon as I'm out on the busy streets. Going insane, this is what it is. If we don't do something soon, we all will be. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go back here. Zachary's nightmares became worse with each passing day. To help clear his mind of the unwanted images, Zach, whatever the fuck my name is, took a visit to the park. There he met little Kylie Suarez, a precocious young girl studying at St. Goretti who is a demon. Huh? What was that? The tremors follow me even as I get home. I had hoped a little stroll around the block for a few hours would help. Instead, I am assaulted with more images of her. Her smile, the loathing in her eyes, the stench of gore, the horrid crunch that comes with every movement she makes. Even old memories have been sullied by her, and Ma's song no longer sounds as sweet as it meant to be. In the end, all I got is a sinking feeling I will never be rid of her image, and another ridiculous idea that may or may not even work. You know, that whole never being rid of her image, I can't wait to go the fuck to sleep tonight. Okay. Sun is already hanging low on the horizon when I make it back. I'm gonna have to watch, like, the whole hours of, like, ridiculously moe anime. Just to make up for this shit. Where's my fucking Lucky Star Blu-ray? For the first time, coming home feels more like a chore. Only it didn't arrive to an empty room. Great! It's probably just Ashton. Or Kylie. I think it's Ashton. Yeah, because as soon as I open the door, I am greeted by none other than...
Sup, Z-Man?
Yeah. Figured
I
that.
told you we should have called him before going here.
Oh, Isabella, too.
It's fine.
Ashton. It is Ashton I see first. Sitting comfortably on my couch, munching on a bag of chips. He's munching on the bag? Is he a goat? Both feet propped atop the cobble. Whatever proverbial stone has made a home at the pit of my stomach automatically flies right out the window at the sight of him. But before any exasperation can set in, my attention is taken by the other occupant in the room. Isabella perches on the only other chair in the room, attempting to make herself smaller, it seems, from how closely she's hugging her arms against her. Oh, Isabella, have I got a story to tell you? So can I take it by the fact that it is... I can't... It's still a 29th, I think, right? Yeah. Still the 29th. So I can take it that until now, Ashton has not had any creepy shit happen to him. Because otherwise he would be believing me. Or at least not totally disbelieving me. I think. Unless he's in ridiculous denial. Nevertheless, she gives me a she gives me a small smile when she notices my stare. Yet somehow there ain't any warmth in it like it's supposed to have.
Hey, Zach. Sorry we just barged in here. Ash was...
Relax. Z-Man gave me a copy of the key himself.
Only after you broke the 13th one? I can't keep replacing them every time you think it'd be a good idea to break into my apartment. And stop calling me Z-Man!
Yeah, he's not gonna do that.
I didn't break anything this time.
Ash, just because I gave you a key doesn't mean you can just stroll in here whenever you want to. And, hey, is that my...
Ash smirks at me because, of course, he has the gall to smirk, knowing what he did. He pops in what's very likely the last piece of chip into his mouth, and folds the wrapper neatly on the table before throwing it on the nearby trash. Okay. From her chair, Isabella shoots me an apologetic smile as soon as the foil hits the waste bin with a dull thunk. It's a very heavy foil. Common sense dictates that I should be angry. But after everything, having something normal play out in front of me, no matter how childish their antics can get, I can't bring myself to muster even a tidbit of it. Where's Becca? I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Where the fuck is Becca? Why has she been gone for so long? Behind me, the television starts blaring the music for the end credits of a movie. Is it The Ring? Or The Grudge? Or other creepy she-ghost movies? I've likely been waiting for a while if Ash has gotten impatient enough to rummage through my cupboards and watch something.
Of course he eats all of it. You know, I was saving that for the weekend. Did you at least share some with Bella?
Don't worry about it. I'm good, Zach.
You're so nice, Isabella.
Really? It's free food, you know? What was that you usually say? You don't say no to free food?
I mean, you don't.
What happened?
No, I'm just not hungry.
Ash only shrugs at the question in my eyes. Can't be the only one who finds this vibe she's giving off to be odd, and the guy has no doubt already caught wind of it.
Aye. But if you want something, just say so.
Can we both convince Ash that the ghost is fucking real?
I've got a fully restocked pantry right here at your disposal. Still not a 5-star level thing, but for an empty stomach, it'd do. Just say the word.
Thanks, Zach. Maybe next time. Food is not really what we came here for. Ash, he's the one who...
She casts a brief glance at Ash, and in an instant, he sits up. Every trace of amusement is gone from his face, as he clasps his hand in front of him and leans forward. Hannah is dead. What? A minuscule gesture meant to ease, yet the grim expression on him tells a different story altogether.
Alright, you two, what's this about? I don't like those looks. What I said was weird, I'm aware of that. But I'm not taking it back. Isabella's not the only one here who's seen it.
Oh, we know what he's talking about right away. Short but tense pause follows. They're both stalling. Under normal circumstances, I'd wait. With these two, the more you force it, the more they'll clamp down on it. But as a handful of seconds continue to slip by, the unsettling feeling in me also grows with it. Soon it turns into impatience. Before I can demand a response, though, one of them finally speaks up. It is Ashton who first breaks it.
I'm not asking you to. No, you're right. There really are some odd things going on here lately.
Okay, what we got?
How is everything with you lately, Zach?
Not great.
Hold on, Ash. Both of you.
It has not been great, Isabella.
Did I just hear you say that? Is this why Isabella's here? Has something happened?
Calm down, we're just here to check on things. So, did you meet Andrew about the photos?
Yeah, he did not help. He was very creepy.
What photographs?
Oh boy. Said photographs have been sitting untouched since the day I dumped them in my drawer. Oh, hi. Hello again. Thank you. Isabella goes very still when I hand her the small stack. To her credit, she does not flinch like I'm expecting her to, and flips through each of it in silence. But while her eyes remain strangely calm, her hands have gone rigid, and her mouth has set into a thin line. She, out of all people, understands what this means. In hindsight, she should have been the one I approached before Ash.
What did Andrew say about them?
It could be one, but there's no guarantee it's a supernatural thing. It doesn't always happen. So, that's a dead end right there. Now that I think about it, bothering that guy for this feels pretty silly now. But with the dreams lately...
That's all? Did he say anything about the damn letter at all?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to bring that up when he got fucking weird.
Did you ask him even?
I paused, glancing at him skeptically. I don't know where this sudden curiosity is coming from. Oh, fuck, Ashton has seen something. Ashton has seen something. Oh, boy. But if Ashton, calm, cool, collected, always logical Ashton, takes interest in this, something or someone must have fucked shit up somewhere. Okay, we're dropping the F-bomb. Welcome to the club, Zach. Where the world is ending. Maybe it's that one. Honestly? Seconds pass. The apocalypse I'm expecting to go along with it doesn't arrive, however.
Yeah, that's really everything. The letter kind of slipped my mind. The photos were more important at that time. There was some stuff about the local horror stories, though. Talked about the curses, and he was really fascinated with the story about a wraith asking for a sacrifice to move on.
I still nominate Luke.
Kinda nasty if you ask me. But it does make sense if you simply go along with it. I'm not sure how this will help in the grand scheme of things. Why are you asking about this anyway?
Rose's death isn't just a coincidence, Zach.
Here we fucking go. Give me some answers.
It may have something to do with... I may have...
Wait. Stop right there for a sec, Bella. I thought you ain't buying this stuff, Ash. Just the other day, you said the exact same thing.
I still don't, but even Rebecca, out of all people, claims there's something.
Rebecca's seen some shit too. Oh, great. I think, hold on. Just real quick. If we're going in the order... Nah, that's not what I want. I guess it is what I want. Marianne, I think, is... I'm guessing is going to be the next chapter that we get to do, which means Luke is the closing chapter? That seems odd. Maybe it's because we all agree to sacrifice Luke. I wonder if that's a thing. Yeah, so we're gonna jump over to Marianne next. Oh, you know, conceivably. That's interesting.
Whatever this is, someone has got to look into it. Everything about this screams shady.
Okay. I mean, I admire the willingness to believe, Ash. I'm curious what you've seen.
Are you sure you even have the time? Ain't you busy with your current case?
My current case is over. They're dead.
I got taken off that one.
Interesting. Is it because of what happened with Hannah with the ghost in the hatch thing?
You didn't say you were taken off your case.
I just got the news this morning. Apparently the higher-ups think I'm doing a horrendous job at it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure we'll find out more about that.
It doesn't matter, though. If these two cases are connected like I initially thought, then regardless, I'm on the right track.
Oh, we're gonna do some independent work.
Are you sure we should even be doing this?
We are the Scooby Gang.
Doing what exactly?
Oh god. We are the Scooby Gang, aren't we? We're gonna go break into the fucking mansion. Oh god. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
There's some place we'll visit after this.
No. No. Why? Guys.
Too vague for comfort, Ash. And please don't tell me you're bringing her with you.
His affirmation comes in the form of a stare, but that alone says all I need to know. What I pointed out gives him a pause, though, and his voice is thick with hesitation when he addresses Isabella.
You know what? Zach's right, Isabella. You don't have to come with me.
It's not myself I'm worried about. It's you.
Oh, she likes Ashton.
I'll just do this myself, if it'll get you into more trouble with your superiors. At least I can make up an excuse why I need to be there.
Don't be ridiculous. You're not walking in there without me. Besides, I think it's a little too late to back out now.
Why are we doing this? Why are we going to the mansion? Why are we going to the mansion? Why? Why? Just why? The real question is, how are we going to get Marianne and Becca over there? Because, like I said, I'm convinced there's going to be a point where we're all at the mansion, and we're currently on the 29th, and it seems like the November 1st is the last day of everything, and so I assume Halloween is the night that all the shit's gonna happen, and November 1st will be like the next day or something. So, shit's gotta go down very soon. There's not much more time to play. Alright, what's up?
Have you two seen the news this morning?
No, I didn't. I was too busy with all the other shit going on.
I haven't, actually. Mama called, and I was busy.
Oh, fuck. Did her dad die? Or have really bad news or something? Oh, God. Well, that's not good. The change in the air around her, while small, cannot have gone unnoticed, and it takes every ounce of willpower not to ask. Probably the only thing reigning in my curiosity is the fact that Ash himself hasn't brought it up either.
No problem. It should be in the afternoon news as well.
Oh, God. Is this somebody we know? Man burned after room catches fire. He grabs the remote and cycles through numerous channels until he gets to a news report about another guy who has been found dead in the early hours of the morning today. What do you want to bet this motherfucker is one of the people who is missing from our work? Burned alive this time. Great. Oddly, no fire has spread. Whatever damage has been contained within the place the body was found. The room itself, however, has been completely vandalized. Help me. Help me. Help me. Another murder, the authorities claimed. Isabella and I knew better. None of us shifts even after the report ends, but the room has suddenly felt stifling. Ashton's eyes have gone hooded with what appears to be the restrained anger, and the remote in his hand creaks mildly under his grip. The stone is back in my stomach. Tiny little thing gripping at my insides, growing with every passing second as the dread sinks in. In the thick of it, Isabella's voice is the one that breaks the hush. A small, weak thing on its own that wavers unevenly between words, but every syllable heavy with meaning.
This is because of that thing, isn't it? I did this somehow.
When it fades, all that's left in the air is her doubt and fear, while all we can do is to cope. Yes, we can still fix this. Let's save, just in case. Oh, God. That is horrifying. We can still fix this?
It ain't too late. We could still fix this. There's 3 of us here.
Yeah, that was the right answer. And we have the relaxing music now. The not creepy music. The music that I like to hear because it means that I'm safe for the next 5 minutes or so.
4 if you count Rebecca.
Where's Rebecca?
No, she's staying away from this.
Oh, it's too fucking late. She lifts her gaze at me, eyes steady and shoulders squared as she holds it against the baffled look I give her. Although in the next second, it immediately softens. Excuse me. And it takes me by surprise nevertheless. In those brief moments, it's like I faced a different person.
I don't want to involve her in this any more than I already have. Both of you as well.
This is no time to be a hero, Bella.
I already said it. That's completely out of the question. Stop asking.
Still and all, that's 2 extra heads who can do the thinking. Between us 3, I'm sure we'll figure something out pretty soon.
Don't make this whole thing sound like it's a piece of cake to deal with.
It ain't. But better than sitting around, yeah? Plan is still a plan.
I guess.
You're going to shoot yourself in the foot one day with that kind of thinking. We don't even know who's doing this. The last 2 murders might just be similar incidents done by 2 different suspects.
Hasn't stopped you from going after them before. Remember that time when you...
Okay, stop right there. There will be no retelling of that incident today, Z-Man.
Incident.
Or ever.
Keep calling me Z-Man and maybe I will.
Suddenly, Isabella laughs. Though muffled by her hands, it rings light and easy against the thick tension in the room. Still a far cry from the usual cheer she carries, but brings a welcome shift in the otherwise dreary mood.
Thanks, you two.
I'll
You're
tell you
welcome.
about it when he's not around.
Ha! Yeah.
Give it up, Z-Man. She's not interested.
Wanna bet?
Who says I'm not?
Ash makes a face, but chuckles at the jest despite himself.
Why am I even friends with you two?
'Cause you like us. And like this, most of our worries ebb away. Bad idea. If only for a few moments. Constant vigilance, in the words of Professor Alistair Moody. They take their leave mere minutes close to sundown. But regardless of the lighter mood, little has been said of their plans, only vague hints of what they're aiming to do after. While it ain't any of my business to know, something about this whole thing still gnaws at me. No shit. No shit. You are not kidding. Tiny passing thought urges me to do something as well. At this hour, the streets are once again busy with people heading home after a hard day's work. I swear to God if that little girl's following me. I swear to fucking God if I turn around and see that little fucking girl again. Little of the bustle matters to them as they step out the crowded walkway, however. Ash especially. Oh, we're all together, okay. There's only his goal in mind, and I'd wager there's nothing I can do to stop him at this point. He's probably decided on it long before they made the decision to drop by. But despite this, Isabella lags behind. A worried crease is back on her forehead as she watches Ash leave to get his car.
Something wrong, Bella?
No, actually, can you check on Becca for me after this? I really didn't get the chance to tell her where I'm headed off to.
Oh, fuck.
Tell her I'm okay, and we're... No, just that. That's all.
You sure I should skip on that part? If she finds out about this, she'll be angry. I don't really want to deal with angry Rebecca. It gives me a stomachache just thinking about it.
Indeed.
Neither do I, but I'll handle it if she gets mad. Just make sure she's safe and tell her to be careful. You too. Take care of yourself.
Okay. What does she see? Almost abruptly, she pauses, the gaze in her eyes hardening as she lapses into another one of those long, distant silences from earlier. This ain't just because of the whole fiasco with the letter anymore.
I don't want what happened to Rose to happen to you guys as well.
I thought she saw something. This one cut deeper. Before I can ask about it, Ashton returns casually, swinging his car keys on one hand and gestures at Isabella.
Come on, we don't have much time. Shirley's waiting.
Who's sure? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Don't answer that. I don't want to hear it, you huge dork.
Oh, she likes Ashton.
Says the person who gave her stuffed toys names. Batcat? Really?
It's cute. Yours is just weird.
I'll see you later, Zach.
Please don't go, guys. I swear to God, I am gonna be followed by this little fucking girl. I guarantee you. I guarantee you I'm gonna see her in my fucking apartment in the middle of the night. I guarantee it. She spares me another smile, and as I watch her walk off, only now did it occur to me that none of those she gave today ever did reach her eyes. I make a grab for the back of Ash's parka. He staggers briefly before correcting himself, shooting me a confused stare.
Is she alright?
What? Who's okay?
Isabella. She's been, I don't know, out of it today? Did something happen earlier?
Scowl on his face says it all.
She's actually been like that this morning. I'll ask, but...
Just do me a favor and watch over her. We have no idea what we're dealing with. I don't know what happened to her since the last time I saw her, but from how she's been doing today, whatever it is, seems like a pretty big deal. Wait, you didn't annoy her again, did you? Because I swear to God, if you did, you've got another thing coming for you.
What? No. Why would I?
I'm just asking. I'll take your word for it. But if you can find out what's bothering her, that'd be nice. Honestly, I don't think it's the letter this time.
Yeah, something happened with her family, obviously. There was like some kind of Whether her father died, or got worse, or something.
I'll see what I can do.
Make sure you keep yourself out of harm's way, alright?
Yeah, you too. Don't do anything reckless again.
Uh-huh.
Reckless, no. But I can't make you the promise I won't do anything.
God damn.
After seeing that, there's no way in hell I'm going to pretend there ain't a problem when there is. This is a really big one, and I'll be damned if I let anything happen to you guys while I sit here. I'm done running when things get tough.
Great. He's about to argue for a moment, but...
Look, bro, if things ain't good, I'll be the first one out. But allow me this one thing, alright? Just this one time. If it doesn't work out, you'll be the first one to know. You can laugh then, or berate me all you want, but please don't ask me to step aside like I'm incapable of doing anything to help.
I have no idea if it is the look on my face or the tone of my voice. Ultimately, though, his mouth presses into a thin line. He nods.
All right. Stay safe, Zach.
Oh, God. What do we got? Upon returning to his apartment, Zachary was greeted by Ashton and Isabella. Now suspicious of what was happening, Ashton informed Zach that he and Isabella will try to get to the bottom of this. He also warned Zach to be careful. I swear to God, if I see Kylie on my way back to my fucking apartment, or inside my apartment, or... He stumbles into the sidewalk and allows the afternoon crowd to swallow him whole. I like to think the tiny gleam in his eyes is the closest we can get to optimism in this situation. It's bleak as fuck. Sorry. Whether that alone will be enough to give me a peaceful sleep tonight. No, it will not. it will absolutely fucking not. Remains to be said. Oh, no. I don't like this. I already don't like this. I already don't like this. Oh, God. I don't like this. Give me 1 second, guys. I say that like I'm not gonna cut it out and it be instantaneous for everybody. Whatever. Night falls. Despite my best attempts, sleep continues to elude me. I'm going to go ahead and save. Because I do not trust any of this shit. This is getting real tense. Anymore. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. With their image still stuck in my head, flashing every few moments, it catches me off guard, and Ma's lullaby still echoing in my ears, no longer the soft tune it once was. And a terrible gnawing at the pit of my stomach. It's no wonder I can't bring myself to drift off even for a little while. It's not as if there's a complete lack of things to do while waiting for sleep to come, if it ever will. I want to end this fucking episode just because I want to put off whatever the fuck is coming. And at 2:45, oh god, at 2:45, that's never a good time. It's never a good time. Find myself cleaning my photography equipment for no other reason than just to pass time. Shit. Oh wait, did I? Okay, never mind. We're good. Though if I'm going to be honest, it is not the night terrors that are keeping me wide awake tonight, but the anxiety and the hope that I'll hear from Ash or Isabella soon. And for what's perhaps the 42nd time, my eyes shift over to the end of the table where my phone lies still. Not heard from them since they left. They haven't promised a call, of course, but a small part of me wishes they would have the common sense at the very least. Waiting is a tough game, and with the concern stretching out the minutes far longer than usual, it's impossible for more unpleasant thoughts not to enter my mind. Moreover, it does not help that when the clock finally strikes 3. Of course, my hand stills. It would be a complete and utter lie to say my heart didn't leap straight into my throat in that brief second. My whole body has gone motionless, ears straining for any further sounds. Oh, there's sounds. There's sounds. Couple of tense seconds pass. Nothing. Of course, with how old the building I'm staying in is, power fluctuations ain't anything new. Every now and then this would happen, leaving a few tenants in a rather bad mood. Yeah, it's not power fluctuations, bro. Nothing unusual anymore after a few years of living here. This time, the sudden hush brings with it a stillness that raised the hair at the back of my neck and set my heart beating hard against my chest. Something reeks in the air. In an instant, this place is no longer home. It's a prison. Every rational fiber in my being screams at me to leave. Force myself to swallow and keep a clear head as I lay down all my cleaning tools and begin gathering together the rest of my things scattered about on the table. Camera's body, lenses, filters, diffuser, phone, anything my hand could reach. But in the resulting panic, like in the nightmares, it is the scent that reaches me first, a foul, putrid smell filling my lungs with the heavy sting of death. My fingers clamp tightly to the camera, holding it closer to my body, as if the tiny thing would provide enough protection to whatever it is with me in the room. It won't. It's the only comfort I have. Great. Story updated. And knowing that whoever she is, she has once been human. Perhaps not all of it is gone. Perhaps some of it is still there. I hear that humming. Don't think I don't hear that humming.
Hello?
Fuck.
I know you're in here.
Don't talk to it, Zachary.
What do you want?
Oh, fuck. Something moves behind me. A soft scuttling over the walls, followed by the squelch and painful creaking of what can only be rotten flesh and broken bones. We're gonna save again. Without hesitation, I whirl around, my fingers and camera ready, patiently waiting for another movement.
I can help you. Whatever it is that keeps you here, I can help.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't.
That's what the letter's for, ain't it? You don't have to keep taking people's lives.
Yeah, right. Fuck, what are we gonna have to do? Oh god, here comes the QuickTime event. Let's go ahead and save here. I know it's a couple of fucking seconds of clicking through text if I die, but still. There's a brief moment of silence after, and for a short while, I think... Yeah, no. I think my pleas worked. Oh, God. Then, with no warning, the shuffling resumes, and along with it are the sobs of a woman. Oh, fuck this! No. I don't like this. I have to find her before my battery goes out. I'm confident I have to find her before my battery goes out. Great! The light flashes fleetingly one last time, allowing me a glimpse of her grotesque, misshapen features before it once again is lost in the darkness. All of a sudden, her tune changes, no longer a soft cry, but a high-pitched shriek brimming with pain, grief, and anger. Every ounce of courage I've mustered flees from my body at the sound, and the next thing I know, my hand is gripping the knob and I'm wrenching the door open. Her wails follow me as I flee into the night. Oh god, this is where we're gonna find fucking Kylie. Pacing has always been more of Ashton's thing than mine. When I want to think, I sit and let the minutes tick by until an idea comes to mind or my pulse settles down. And yet dried leaves and twigs crack under my shoe, another pass at them. Great. Terror is too mild to describe what this is. There's no way in hell I'm going back. Whatever she is, pleading won't work. The moment we saw the ladder, she's been after
But
us.
I can't run. Not this time.
Nearly 2 hours have gone by since I left the comfort of my room for the solitude of the park. 2 excruciating hours since I've started making calls. No one's answering. Not even Rebecca, who has always kept her phone line open in case other people need her. Or Isabella, who frequently checks hers for any messages and readily responds as soon as she can afford. It does not help that Ash hasn't said a word where he went off to as well.
Damn it! I knew I should have asked him before I let him leave.
Knowing him, he can be anywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and save in a separate file now. Just in case. But there's really only one place he'd likely be at this time. I thought for sure we were gonna find Kylie in that fucking park. Alright. I'm a little less tense now. The sun has already peaked over the horizon when I make it to the mansion. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I got there. By the way, with the whole camera thing, I eventually just hit spacebar. I didn't actually see anything. I was getting to the point where I figured I don't know what's going to happen, but maybe I just need to take a picture, so I did that. I don't know if that was the right thing to do or not, which is why I didn't save over the file, so we'll see. I have no idea what I'm expecting to see when I got here. There's Ashton, first and foremost. Part of me wishes my assumptions are correct, and he's really somewhere close by on a stakeout. But I've never been the lucky sort when it comes to that kind of guessing. And even after I've made a round of the immediate vicinity, I could find neither hide nor hair of him. Calling him does no good either, considering how awful the signal here is. He can't be too far if he's really here, but if he is, he would have already noticed me by now. Instead, there is only silence, the kind too quiet to find any sort of comfort in. Even the trees seem to have fallen asleep with the rest of the mansion, oblivious to what's happening around it. A small island of stillness in the otherwise fast-paced world. No wonder the whole of Anslem feels at odds with the rest of Luxport. While the city is alive, growing every minute, breathing every second, and pulsating with life, the village remains unmoving, unchanged. It is not surprising the legend still lives up to this day, and why she's still here walking its hallowed halls. And beyond me, the mansion looms ominously. But now ain't the time for fear. Even if Ashton is not here, I've still got to let the Wrights know what I've seen, what's in their home. And whatever grievance Ash has with them doesn't matter. There might be grounds for imprisonment, but they don't deserve a brutal death at the hands of one malicious spirit. And I'm sure Isabella would want the same thing. I head straight for their door without a second thought. It takes a few rings, the sound loud above the foreboding stillness, before I hear footsteps on the other side.
God and get it! Only a Nazi would knock us at an ungodly hour. Where's that damn butler when I need him?
You know what? At this point, I'm just happy to see somebody. Why you got a fucking aura around you? I don't like that. Before long, the door swings widely open with Mr. Luke Wright standing behind it. See would be complete understatement to describe him. Like this, I've got no doubt why Ash would find him a suspect.
You? How the hell did you get in here? What in seven hells do you want?
I don't even fucking know at this point, bro.
It's bloody 6 in the morning!
Listen, sir, I know this is not a good time.
Oh, it's not a good time. Did you even check the clock before coming here? I bet you didn't.
Why you got a black cloud around you, bro? What's that about?
Unlike you, the ones living in this house need to sleep. Come back when people are actually awake, or I'll call security on you.
I mean, you're wearing a fucking suit, dude. Do you sleep in a suit? Are those suit jammas? Are you Barney Stinson? Before I can get a word in, he slams the door to my face and bolts it shut with much finality.
Wait, sir, you gotta hear me out. You're both in danger if you stay in there. Have you seen the news lately? Everything's not a coincidence.
Only silence answers me. Maybe if it was Miss Wright. She's not here. She's in the penthouse, I believe. Now, who am I kidding? There are limits to how far a person will believe. Well, we don't know, because they may have reconciled after the events at the end of Hannah's arc. We don't know that yet. There are limits to how far a person will believe in you. Then again, I didn't believe Isabella when she warned us. We should have listened. And now I'm here desperately trying to save people, even if I'm aware it's completely out of my own capacity to do so. Is this what they call karma? Yes. Yes, it is. If so, it's one horrible way of turning things around. Taking people's lives, playing with people's fears, making them feel useless.
You're around, ain't you? You here? Inside this house? Listening, watching, or whatever it is that you spirits do? What did they do to you? I can help you, you know? If it'll let you move on, I'll gladly do so.
All these little story updated notifications up at the top there, not making me feel easy.
You don't have to kill anyone.
Oh, but it does. Nothing. I don't even know who I'm talking to, or if a sane person is supposed to be doing that. The only thing I got after is a feeling of foolishness washing over me. Or perhaps this is just me losing my mind. Out of other options, and any other ideas, I let my hands slide off the door's surface and fall listlessly to my sides. I can go back to Luxborn, try to find the others, Try to get out of this mess with them, or let them know how much in deep shit we all are. Both sound good. Either way, my loitering here ain't helping at all. I let the quietness calm me for a few more minutes before standing up and heading out to fetch my bike. It's quite a distance to Luxburn, but if I hurry, I'll reach it in maybe... Swear to God if it's fucking Kylie. The rustling stops as soon as I turn around and strain my ears for any other movement around me.
Yo, Ash, you there?
Just gonna go ahead and do this. No answer. If he is here, and I've just missed him earlier, already my feet are moving in search of him for the second time. It won't hurt to double check, triple check even. With how big the property is, he can be anywhere. If things ain't so urgent, if they ain't so dire that lives are at stake, I'd probably have just waited for him to show up again.
But damn it! He needs to realize what exactly it is he's dealing with.
That it is not just a petty criminal he can simply throw in jail, that it is something beyond the authority his police badge could ever give him. The guy needs to stop playing the big damn hero, sit down and chill. Fuck. My breathing comes in short, shallow rasps by the time I make it back to where I started. Still no sign of him, and I'm beginning to think I'm just wasting my time here. Oh God. That is when I hear it. I'd recognize the melody in a heartbeat. Ma's favorite song. I listen for a while, trying to gauge exactly where from the house it's coming from. My feet start moving before I can stop them. And there, as I circle a corner, is fucking Kylie. Oh, from a room in the first floor. A single window is open, but I can't make out whoever's inside. However, I'm sure the singing comes from there. Still, why I'll hear an old tune here of all places, I won't know. It's not an obscure song by any means, but it's pretty rare to find someone who knows this. And for some reason, Death seems to follow this song around. Wonderful! That is wonderful. Great. Panic lodges itself at the base of my throat at once. Whoever's humming might be. I don't want to be the pessimist now, but on the off chance is Miss Wright.
Shit.
Well, that's just totally not disturbing at all. Shouldn't just barge in there. I can put myself in danger before I can save anyone. Ash will tell me so in the exact same words. Might even write me a dissertation why that is a bad idea if he ain't so lazy. But damn it, damn it, damn it, god damn it. Oh, fuck no. We are not going in there. We are not going in there. You know what? Look, Hannah's my favorite character at the moment, but fuck off. We are not doing that shit. Keep looking for Ash. Mind your own business. Story updated. I think we may have just killed Hannah. I saved at the choice, right? Okay. How long have we been going for? 44 minutes? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and save having made that choice down here. Now, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and quit. I'm gonna load up. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna make the choice to go in through the window. It didn't do anything. You can search for Ash, but what if it's too late by then? With how big this place is, he can be anywhere, and it's very likely by the time we come back, someone's already bit the dust. That and the cries grow louder against my ear the longer I linger. Almost impossible to ignore, drawing me in like a moth to a flame. Hold on. I'm gonna save this one here. And again, real quick, I want to see something before I do anything else. Let me go back to this file. I want to see, did that do anything with my relationship? I think that increased my relationship with Ashton. So I think this is probably the path I want to play. So I'm going to play this path, and if it turns out that I killed somebody, then we'll go back. But Let's see. It's right there, the reasonable part. If I do force my way in and find something unpleasant, how am I going to fight back? With my camera? No matter where you look at it, that's simply asking for a painful death.
Have a better chance if I find Ash. Why's he snooping about?
Perhaps I should try the forest. Oh, God, why are you doing that? Make a round farther into the gardens. Not a sound plan, but it's better than nothing. Woman's soft sobs have subsided now by some means. Almost inaudible to the point where I'm wondering if I truly heard what I heard. Didn't get to dwell much on it, though, because right in that moment my phone rings. Sharp notes cutting, piercing through the thick quietude. I clamp a hand over it, pressing the button before the speakers are close to my ear.
Where are you?
Great. I only caught the tail end of the person's greeting on the other side, but I know the voice well enough.
What was that, Ash? Could you repeat that? Signal shitty here.
I asked, where are you? Hell, Zach, I've been calling your number for a good 20 minutes now. What kind of shithole did you get into?
Good morning to you, too. I should be asking you that question. I've been looking all over the mansion for you. I thought you'd be...
What mansion?
Oh, fuck.
Do I really need to answer that?
Why are you even... No, wait. Just get your ass here at Isabella's place, and hurry.
I shift my gaze into the mansion, specifically at the window I heard the cries from. There's nothing of it now, not even echoes.
How urgent is this?
Pressing enough for you to stop asking questions and get yourself here. Please, Zach.
That gives me a pause. It's a rare thing for him to take on that tone.
I'll be there in a few. An hour or two, tops.
Thanks. I'll see you.
I rush back to my bike as soon as the call ends. Alright, so we have this. Terrified Zachary went looking for Ashton in the Ermengarde mansion, but to no avail. He also tried to warn Luke Wright about the spirits supposedly living in the house, but was simply turned away. As he was about to give up, he received an urgent call from Ashton, ordering him to head straight for Salemwell Residences. Okay. Without another look, I leave the mansion along with its haunting melodies and grim echoes behind. There are more important things than my own curiosity and impulses. ... Okay, so we are going to go ahead and save here. I'm going to save over the choice. And I'm going to leave these two Zachary ones here. So we can always pick up from either one if we determine that we need to do that at any point in the future. So I think this is a good place to end the episode. So I'm going to go ahead and stop here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Honestly, regards spoilers. Keep the spoilers out, but did I make the right choice by going with Ashton? You can let me know if maybe I should go with the other choice. We'll leave it at that. Don't tell me why, just tell me, your suggestion on that. But also, make sure you're subscribed for more of The Letter, more Tales of Exilia, Tales of Exilia 2 and Tales of Exilia 1 ends, and also whatever mystery game I'm going to play after The Letter. So, look forward to that. Make sure you're subscribed. Next time, we'll start out continuing on this path and seeing what happens and getting to Isabella's place with Ashton. And hopefully everything's all great, but we know it won't be. And then we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.